Good evening and welcome to a brand new edition of The Sideline, the first one of 2009. I'm Eric Stripling. Today we have a lot to talk about. After the last few weeks, Pittsburgh State's basketball team has been playing a lot of basketball the last 2 weeks during the school break, so stick around here because after the break we'll have Coach Lane Lord, the women's head coach, to talk about the game against Emporia State as well as the past few games before that. Brought you your home from The Sideline here on Caps 13. Welcome back here on The Sideline today. Once again, Coach Lane Lord joins me. And Coach, it's been a while since we talked last time. How's things been going for your team?
It's been going great. We had about 8 days off over Christmas and got the troops back December 26th. Had 2 days of practice and then right back at it. And we've played 5-6 games here in the last 2 weeks. So it's been fun for the kids because there's not a lot of practice going on. It's a lot of games, and for the coaches, we wish we had a few more practices, but. All in all, we've had a good return and we've had a great start to the conference season, and the future looks bright for our program this year. And we really don't like to make any excuses in our program, but we came out and looked like we were still on Christmas break a little bit, and we struggled to shoot the basketball and scored our season low on the year. But you got to credit Central. They had a nice game plan. They played well, and we just came up 10 points short. Our first game back, but. Had a great response and rebounded well with our next couple games, and got off to a great start. Had a huge road win at Missouri Southern. Only the second time we've beaten them in the last 7 years, so it was a great road win. They're a very good basketball team, and we're sitting right on top of the conference after that win against Southern.
And one conference out of conference game actually, Bethany College, just a tune-up, I guess we could say, just another game on your schedule, correct?
Well, we have a bye every time through the conference. We have 11 conference teams, and there's only 10 teams that can play, so everybody has a bye, once a week. And our bye, of the 9 weeks, was just happened to fall right after we played Central, then Northwest, and then Missouri Southern. So we wanted to fill that void and get a team in there to play. And we called all around the country, and really had trouble finding a game at that time of the year, but Bethany College, it's a small NAIA school here in Kansas, and they needed a game too, so it worked out real well for us, and we played a pretty dominant game against Bethany.
How big is it to get off to a good start the first of the year after Christmas break, and now the school year starting to come around now? How much of a advantage is to come off to a good start?
Well, we got to get we got off to a 3-0 start to start the league, and then of course we lost the one at Central, made us 3-1, and then. Won 2 straight to make us 5-1, so we're sitting in first place heading into our Emporia game, and really had a chance to when you're trying to build a program, you're looking for quality wins, and you're looking for program-changing wins. And last year we played Emporia in our first year. They beat us by 51 points and 37 points and really handed it to us. And I really think even in the loss against Emporia, we've been able to prove to ourselves that we are a good basketball team. We're getting better. And, we're one play away from winning against the number 9 team in the country. And so we feel good about what we're doing. We feel good about the direction of the program. And hopefully we can continue to play well.
After the break, we'll have the first half highlights from an Emporia State, Pittsburgh State great game on Saturday here at Giants Arena. So after the break, stay tuned for the highlights here on Caps 13.
Interested in broadcast?
What a crowd we had without the student body back in campus. Had over 2,000, I believe 2,500 people were at the game. And we had great fan support, great crowd support. The community was really out backing us, and we really fed off their energy, although it didn't look like it early. But here's one of our few bright moments early in the game. This is Nicole McCombs, and continues to be one of the best post players in the league. And you can see her athleticism on this move, and great pass from DePriest Taylor. But we're 4 out, 1 in here, and anytime we're 1-on-1 in the post with Nicole, we feel like we got a chance to score.
Early on, like you talked about the ball game down 15-2 after this bucket. What was the mindset going into this timeout here?
Called this about our 3rd timeout, I think. The mindset is, hey, just relax. There's a lot of game left. We got to step it up on the defensive end.
That is not what Pittsburgh State wanted to do.
We were getting good shots. We just wanted to put them in the hole. And Nicole really got us going. She was the only one that was scoring early, but everybody else started making some shots, and we crawled our way back into the game. But in the timeout, we're just talking about relaxing, and we're a good basketball team. Just hang in there. We're going to be all right.
Now this play come up here with Nicole McCombs, just a great job fighting for the rebound and putting it back up.
Okay, this is our game here. We call it the dribble drive motion, and Caitlin got a little bit too deep there, and DePriest should have cut back door, but we were able to get the kick out to DePriest, and again, it's we want to drive the basketball, be aggressive, try to get fouled, and DePriest had a nice drive right there at the left hand, and Nicole McCombs is in what we call the cleanup position in the dribble drive motion, and she was able to get the rebound and put it back in.
You guys get a stop here coming up, and a nice job, Laura Glenn, getting the pass intercepted there, and just nice job, Caitlin Demers finding the open man once again.
Yeah, it's about 15 minutes left in the first half here, and we're still down big, but you know, we had to step it up on the defensive end, and we get a steal by Nicole, then you know, we let number 50 go to town, and look at that move. I mean, there are not too many girls basketball players in our league can make that move. That was an up and under move, and you know, she's left-handed, but you see her go back to her right there, then we call it the old up and under move. Just a fantastic move.
Would that be considered her patent move for her I guess her play, I guess?
I think her patented move is to try to run over the girl in front of her, but no, on the finesse side of it, I think that's one of her best moves is, you know, you get the defense going one way, you fake and go back under the other way, and you know, you work on those moves all the time in practice, but you got to have some physical talent like Nicole does, and we really think she's improving as the year goes on, but she's our most dominant player right now.
And the nice job, DePriest Taylor finding the way to the bucket, and after this bucket was made, able to get the offensive charge against the Emporia State defender.
That's a great job by DePriest doing on both ends, but you know, she's a psychology major. She's not in the drama or any of those kind of things, but you know, she's pretty good at acting sometimes too. And the girl did have her elbow out, but DePriest did a nice job selling the call. And you know, DePriest leads our team in charges. She's taken over 20 charges this year, and we've only played, I believe, now 14 games. So, you know, she's our defensive stopper, and on the offensive end, you know, we like her to penetrate and drive and kick. And but like I said, she's been a leader for us all year on the defensive end.
DePriest Taylor finds a way to get the ball in the hole.
This good pull-up jumper again. We were pretty stagnant. It was 20-10 at that time. Or 20-12, and they got us up to 20-14, but then Emporia made another run, and then here we stopped the bleeding again with our backdoor cut. And Candace Gilbert has a nice kickoff to Brianna Buchanan for three, and when Brianna's hitting threes, we got a chance to win. Her and Bailey Wall, they've got to make shots for us from the perimeter, and you know, we saw that against Southern when they hit 8 3-pointers combined. And this was Bree's only 3 of the night, but it was a big one because we were down 33-14 at that point. It got us within 16, and but then we started coming back there at the end of the half.
Yeah, Bree shot the ball really well the last 2 weeks for you guys, not only for the Southern game, but she had, what, 25 points in that Southern game, correct?
25 points. She was 4 for 4 from the three-point line, and backed it up with against Bethany with another 3 or 4 three-pointers. So, you know, we need Brianna to score for us to be successful.
Up here now, a great pass from Candace Gilbert to Nicole McCombs under the basket.
Okay, again, it's our dribble drive. We got to clear out for Candace Gilbert, and she's one of the most athletic players in our league also, and you got to see some great athletes on the women's side. Emporia State is really loaded with Ida Edwards, Cassandra Boston, Andrea Liker, and you can go up and down the list, but we feel like we got some pretty good players too. And right there, that's what we call an up call, and we try to isolate Candace one-on-one, and if she can drive the baseline and the post defender helps, like you saw there, then she's going to have the wraparound pass or the kick to the 3 in the corner, which we will see later in the highlights, which was our last play of the game. But this play here, just a great pass by Candace, and Nicole finishing and getting the and one.
See it right here, come up on the Caps 13 replay, just a nice vision with the basketball.
You can see number 50 going to help, and this is Nicole's in tee-up position, we call it. And then we'll also have a 3-point shooter in the corner, so they got 2 options there when there's help on the baseline drive. Okay, this is Caitlin Demmer has been doing a great job for us all year at the point guard position. She gets us started here, and then here goes Candace showing her athleticism. And we get another post move here by Nicole. Just what an effort. Up and under, uses her strong body, and you know, really got their players in foul trouble, and that seemed to get us back in the game. We were really attacking, and both their post players had 3 fouls in the first half, and it allowed us to get back in the game.
They had a pretty deep bench as well, didn't they, Coach?
They do, and the one thing that they haven't had that we've had is, I think talent-wise we're pretty even, but we've lost 3 starters to ACLs or potentially 3 starters. So their team's fresh, and they've got you know, 3 solid players in the post. They've got good backups at every position, so they've been lucky and have not been hit with the injury bug. And been able to stay healthy all year long.